Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Mem Yuni and everyone who is watching this video right now. We are from Ayam Geprek Group in Listening in Academic Discourse Class F, consisting of Shalafy An Naurah, Rossie Maharani, and me myself, my name is Reinaldy Fawwas A. And in this opportunity, we would like to deliver our answer in the form of discussion. Let's just start to the first question.
So the first question is, what challenges do the elderly face in the modern society? So what do you think, guys?
Okay, so as we can see right now that there are some challenges that the elderly face today, those being communication barriers, different mindsets, and technological and also advanced cultural differences. And there's also the age gap, which may lead to different generational goals and mannerism. And if we are not cautious enough, it could lead to unnecessary conflict. And what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think the generation that they live in was in a tough times, and that is the way they behave, and everything they do was customized by traditional laws. So whenever they do something that is not appropriate to the custom, their parents would likely to teach them hard and not often use physical as well. And that is the reason that elderly people have a pretty strong will when it comes to the mannerism.
Yeah, guys, I really agree with both of you. Especially, I would like to point out the communication barriers. So, yeah, I think the reason why elderly people have communication barriers with younger people, us, is because they do not keep up with what is really happening right now, right? For example, our grandparents, maybe they wouldn't know about what's new on Netflix or what music has been played recently around the town. And that is why they will have different mindsets and difficulty communicating with us, and maybe vice versa. Because we basically are not living in the same generations, of course, we have different stuff happening back then and what's happening right now. That is what I think.
Okay, then I'd like to add that the nature of elderly people that conservative, right, also impacting them to be lack in using the technology more than us. And in this era, as we know, technology has a big influence on our daily lives. For example, like our smartphones, the Android one or Apple, and etc. However, it can be considered too quick for them, for elderly people, to keep up with technology and globalization itself. Because after all, as we get older, we will have difficulties by ourselves to study new things as well. That is why it will be not easy for elderly people to master the technology in an instant.
Yes, I'm agree with you guys. So move on to the next question. It's, what are the advantages of caring for elderly relatives at home?
Okay, I'll go first with this one. So for me, the advantages of caring for elderly at home could be in the form of gratitude for having them take care of the younger, our generation, and pay them back for all of their sacrifices and hard work in the past. We could also ask for their wisdom in teaching the young, reconsolidating the young adults, and making sure that the past generation's mistakes won't happen again in our generation or the generation more younger than us. They could also help us in taking care of the young when we have a hard time managing time, like work, project, study, and etc. What about you guys? What do you think?
Okay, maybe I will add my opinion. Okay, guys. First of all, I agree with Afi. It can be a form of redeeming ourselves because they took care of us, of course. And another opinion that I think, another advantage that I can think of is caring for elderly relatives at home gives us and also them companions. Because we know, guys, that humans are social beings. If there's one thing that becomes apparent as one gets older, It's of course the values of social ties. I mean, it's a fact that far too many older people right now live alone, and when they have problems, for example, like getting around, losing their driving rights, or maybe they don't have relatives and friends nearby, they can feel even more isolated. That's why I think companionship is an important source of social connection to help elderly people avoid loneliness and sadness.
Yes, also taking care of elder relatives at home also gives our peace of mind. And it is natural to be worried about our loved one, safety and well-beings. Also, especially when they are seniors, it's tough not to be concerned about them, isn't it? And who appear to be require some assistance at home. When elderly relatives are taken care in our home, we don't need to worry anymore because we are always there to help them when they are in need. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, thank you, Salafi and Rossi, for the discussions. So far, I really agree with both of you. And thank you also to everyone who is watching this video up till the end. I hope there are things that we can get from this video. That is all from us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.